couple weeks back, I told you guys that the King Henry, aka running back item with the Titans theme team remix, was the best running back in the game. And that's not a lie. I don't care about the flash. He's not a better runner than King Henry. But what if I told you that that King Henry item is not even the best running King Henry in the game? In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys the toxic offense that is sweeping the last 2 to 3 weeks of Madden 23. It's not fun to face, but I'll tell you, it's pretty fun to run it. Let's get into it. What is up, guys? Zan from the Zan Madden YouTube channel. And how many of you guys have finished your King Henry, Derrick Henry quarterback item for the Season 5 Field Pass? Well, it's okay if you haven't, because in today's video, I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't matter. This guy is an absolute freak. Derrick Henry's quarterback item does have a bad release. Yesterday, we talked about one of the best releases people aren't talking about in Madden 23. So make sure you guys check out yesterday's YouTube video. But I'll tell you, this item has a terrible, terrible release, but it doesn't matter because you're not going to need to throw the football with him. Derrick Henry's quarterback item, when inserted into an offense that is known as the balanced playbook, is the best running item in the game, because we're going to be running a play known as the gun ace slot, and we're going to be running the quarterback power. Now, this is all from one stream, just last Wednesday's stream. Take a look at the stats: 181 carries for 1,735 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 4 fumbles. We'll talk about those fumbles here momentarily. Don't worry, that was self-inflicted. And just for the sake of comparison, let's go ahead and show you what my King Henry item, the running back version, averages on 2,329 carries, 18,016 yards, 337 touchdowns, 13 fumbles, and his yards per carry average is 7.79. But the thing is, he cost me 1 AP due to his freight train ability. So let's now break down why the quarterback Henry is a better and more efficient runner for the AP cost, and even without the AP cost. First things first, you're going to want to go into your playbook and change your offense to balanced. Not run balanced, not pass balanced, balanced. Little cameo by my dog Wilson here in the background. What's up, Wilson? You just know when I'm recording, huh? You don't come in when I'm streaming, just when I'm recording, huh?
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone.
So yes, you are going to run the balance. Now, with this particular balanced playbook, we are going to set up an offense that requires 2 players in general. The first of which is obviously King Henry at quarterback. So with our AP, what we're going to set up on him is Bruiser, Hot Route Master, Fearless, Fast Break, Set Feet Lead, and Gunslinger. You don't have to do any of the extra stuff if you don't want to. That Bruiser isn't really as important, but this part is. We're going to be talking about Truzz. This is an X-Factor that all you need to do is hit a number of rushing attempts for 1 yard. It doesn't reset if you get tackled for negative yardage. You just need rushing attempts for 1 yard. Once that happens, your quarterback is going to be unable to fumble. We'll get to that part momentarily. The only other item you're going to want on your roster is Gronkowski, or some other item that gets a starting Vanguard. This Vanguard ability is very, very important because they are going to win dominantly on impact blocks. Now let's go into practice mode and show you exactly how this works. I also might add, Gronkowski needs to be starting at fullback on your depth chart.
One part where I screw up.
I want to give a credit to JJ, the casual gamer. This is something that I ran into him online running this. Last week, we played a game. It was a very, very tightly contested ball game. We played again the following day, and I was able to get him back, and we went 1-1 against each other last week. I thought it was a fun offense. He hopped into the stream the other day, saw me running it. So wanted to make sure that I was giving full credit here as well. I've been talking about it on Twitch a fair amount, so just wanted to make sure I give author credit here on this. So within the balanced playbook, we're going to be taking a look at the quarterback power. Now, this is the part where we want to talk about the Gronk at fullback situation. If you flick the right analog stick on packages to the left 1 time, you'll notice it says fullback. This is going to insert your starting fullback at the halfback position next to your quarterback. Keep in mind that he has the Vanguard. We take a look at this particular ability. he is a lead blocker for the quarterback on this play. Now, this part is up to you, but if you wish, you can sub in linemen that have nasty streak at your pulling guards, which is exactly what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to put Darnell Wright at guard. He has secure protector and nasty streak, and my other guard is going to be Paris Johnson with the same set of abilities. Now, keep in mind when we go all the way back to Truzz, it says your quarterback cannot fumble. What we're going to do is we're going to play on conservative just for the first several snaps before our quarterback becomes active. And we are going to rely heavily on our pulling guard and our lead blocking fullback to get us these crazy animations on the edge where they will absolutely deplete the defensive line. So you'll see right here when I snap this ball, we're going to get those pancake animations, and you see how Gronkowski just kind of uproots the defensive end on the line of scrimmage. This is why we want the Vanguard at fullback with the fullback package. The thing is with this particular blocking scheme is the end man on the line of scrimmage is left unblocked on purpose, which allows our tight end and tackle to get up to the second level. Our fullback is going to be responsible for him. This is why we want that particular ability. He's going to be able to get those decleat impact block win animations. So outside linebackers in 3-4 or defensive ends in 4-down lineman sets cannot stop this particular run. The other player that we are going to be looking at is our lead blocking guard. On this particular play, having a nasty streak will allow him to also lead up to this next level and get impact block wins as well. So as you can imagine, with both of your lead blockers on this play, we are going to be able to get these pancake style animations that are going to allow us to be able to kind of take the first two players out of the play. Now, again, you may want to lab around with this, with these pulling linemen. You see here how, like, in certain cases, if there's interior linebackers that are playing downhill, things like that, you may want to kind of be careful. You don't necessarily want to run this without the guy leading for you. Sometimes it's a little bit tougher. You see right here that in this situation, we have that nickel corner that's being kicked out. So certain fronts are going to be a little bit tougher to run this than others. But what you'll notice a lot of times with this particular offense is that if you're really, really patient with it, it can be just kind of this little 4 yards, 5 yards cloud of dust offense. And as you're kind of using this Truzz or this conservative before you get Truzz active, you're not going to fumble. So you see right here, we're basically picking up 3, 3, 4, 3 over and over and over. And then eventually what ends up occurring in this situation is after about 8 positive carries, your player is going to become a player that cannot fumble, in which case you're going to be able to turn your conservative off. And that's when it gets really fun because King Henry is going to become almost impossible. You see right here, we're starting to really get a read for how to run behind these guards. You want to kind of like stay inside their block. Again, you see how we're getting these pancakes on the edge. 4, 5, 6 yards of pop. It's going to be kind of like a war of attrition. We're 1 run away. Now we're active. You see that, you know, there was about 8 yards on this run. And now King Henry is ready to go. At this point, this is where you can go ahead and basically go back into your coach settings and you're going to turn your ball carrier to balanced, or if you're really feeling aggressive, you could go to aggressive with this, in which case he can't fumble and your ball carrier moves are going to be more impactful. So if I were to kind of go to, random play on defense, hopefully we won't get, run blitzed and tackled for a loss, but you're going to see that we're really going to be able to kind of like really kill it with these guys. You're going to see like, again, this run is absolutely insane against random defense. Over G is a really good run defense, so that's why I kind of showed you that against the Over G, we were still able to pick up 4, 5, over and over and over. Eventually you get to a point where you're going to be able to run this, and it just turns into like an absolute freak show of an offense where you don't really have to do too much throwing. Now, of course, I did put in this particular video, hot route master throwing abilities on our quarterback if we want, but again, you see here just how dangerous this is going to be. There's a truck animation with the aggressive, a stiff arm broken tackle, 22 yards, really not working too hard. And we're on aggressive because of the Truzz. Again, here you see we're going to be able to kind of follow our blocks. As long as you don't get tackled for a loss, your guy will not fumble the rest of the game and you'll stay glowing. Again, you see right here, we're going to follow our blocks. Boom, there's one there. Get a truck, aggressive. We're able to really turn this guy into a monstrous attacking, basically running back. But the thing is, with this particular style of offense, we have 10 blockers. Whereas in a regular offense, a quarterback hands the ball off to the running back, he's not blocking for him, so you only have 9. So this allows you to basically have a improved blocking count with this particular offense. You see right here, like how I'm just able to really make it so it's almost impossible to get a good hit on him due to those lead blocking pancake win animations that we're going to get so consistently. Again here, just staying real patient behind these, just follow your blockers and you're out. So you guys have it with that. Obviously, that is something that you guys can do. Now, at its core, the thing that we haven't even talked about with this is that the ace slot is meta every year in terms of the way that it works. We still have an RPO alert bubble. We have an inside zone. We have a read option. We got flat corner routes. We got the play post, which is good every single year. You know, we got some skinny posts. We've got some different, you know, types of routes that are pretty meta. Flood, stock plays that are all really good. We can audible into, you know, the gun ace with this power read. You know, we've got this available to us as well. You see right here in a situation like this, you know, we're going to be able to kind of run the inverted veer. You know, these are going to be offenses that you can kind of fuse together once this quarterback is ready to roll. That is going to be pretty tough to deal with. So again, here you see how I can, you know, mix these runs together. The inverted veer is a run that a lot of players don't use, but you know, in terms of the run balanced offense, this is something that you know, I think it's a pretty good offense. So make sure you guys check this out. This is again the balanced offense. I believe I just said run balanced, but this is the balanced offense, and you know, this is pretty toxic. I've seen it a fair amount already over the last week or two. Wanted to share this with you guys again. Again, a big shout out to JJ Casual Gamer, somebody that runs kind of these unique offenses, gave me a lot of inspiration for, you know, running this last week. I had a lot of fun in it, so I want to make sure I give a big credit on that once again to JJ for this. If you guys enjoyed today's video, you guys make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. See you guys tomorrow. We got a YouTube commentary. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.